Thank you very much for joining me for this session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind. It's an active week for me, an unusually active week. Uh, on Monday, I have my Ollie classes, the cleaners are coming. On Tuesday, there's a synagogue board meeting. I've arranged to have my new desk chair assembled. That will essentially complete what I wish to do in my space, the room that I commandeered for my own use after retirement. It's gone very well. I purchased new blinds and had them installed by a handyman after getting frustrated trying to do what I thought was a simple job with the tools I had at home. I bought a new curtain valance to replace worn, very old but custom made draperies, which now sit on a shelf in an obscure closet. The desk chair is probably the last big purchase other than replacing my lounge chair at some point. I hired a professional to do this, knowing how easily I get frustrated trying to do it myself. Then the next day, I'm donating platelets. My recent hemoglobins have been more than adequate for that. And then in the afternoon, there's an annual event that I always look forward to, but will approach it a little bit differently this year. Our local regional department store, a place called Boscov's, uh, tries to be interactive with the local communities that it serves. It has sponsored kosher catering, which eventually closed for lack of business. But they did get to cater my son's bar mitzvah. There is an annual event called Friends Helping Friends. For $5, you sponsor a charity and they give you a discount coupon. Normally, my wife and I target one of the Jewish related charities. But while I was shopping there, totally unrelated, some women at the entrance were soliciting funds for a women's homeless shelter. I gave them $5 and they gave me the discount card, which I put away in a safe place for a few months to be taken out for the sale this week. Normally, when I go there, I just browse. The best discounts are on clothing, but I don't really need a lot of clothing. Housewares, which is what I usually end up buying, get less of a discount. I never leave empty handed. I don't want to give them any incentive to discontinue the program. Even if I buy very little, there are a number of worthy causes that benefit from their customers each chipping in $5. So I never leave empty handed. This year, I target things a little bit more. I probably ought to get another pair of pants. I've been reviving my watches, even though I rarely wear them other than my two tried and trues. but I fixed all the batteries, and now I need to replace a watch band. I've been looking for suits. Not that I wear a suit. I don't, but if I had one that fits, I would wear it. They cost about $200. The ones off the rack do not fit very well. A 25% discount takes it to $150, and then I would have to have it altered. The sizing has been a bit of a problem, and the occasion to wear it has been a bit of a problem. But if I'm getting a big discount, at least I can see what they have there. I don't think I need any sports coats. Those I also just wear to synagogue. But a suit, I'll look at it. So this year, the shopping is a little bit more targeted than it has been in the past. And I browse the housewares and the glasswares and the small appliances that I tend to purchase and never use, so probably shouldn't purchase at any price. The last clothing that I bought there was a winter coat. It kept me warm, but it was pretty shoddy. The seams in the sleeves separated the first season I wore it, but it still keeps me warm. I can get by. So that may end up being the highlight of the week, other than getting that new desk chair, which I've been seeking out for a while. Thursday, Ollie classes. Do I have anything else on Thursday? Not really. Saturday, there's a local football game, college game if the weather holds up well. After the fall Jewish holidays, I'm a little shuled out, and I hate to say Jewed out, but yeah, I could use a little break. We'll see how the weather holds up. I've not been to my uh, favorite Orthodox synagogue, Beth Tefillah, in Baltimore for a long time, but I don't feel like driving an hour and a half each way. Maybe if the weather is not suitable for the football game, I'll do that. So that's a busy week. A concert on Sunday that I just learned about, but one that I want to go to. So I keep active. I have my interests. I'm moving myself ahead. There's a big Torah reading or a difficult Torah reading looming in the near future that I work on a little bit each day. The fluency seems to be uh, plodding along. I've read a book for the first time in a long time, or haven't quite finished it, but I should finish it by the weekend or a few days from now. So, fundamentally doing okay. Focusing on getting MySpace completed and being a friend to help out Boscov's friends at the appointed time and being a source of platelets for people who get better longevity if they can have access to my platelets, which I don't particularly need right now. Thanks so much for sharing this session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind.